Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, Russ.
Oh, hi, Matt.
Hello. Feels like it's been a little while. Hope everyone is doing okay. Hope you all missed us, and here we are. For everybody that's returning, thank you for coming back. Thanks for waiting on us to put out some fresh, spicy physical media content. Thanks for liking and commenting and really keeping this channel alive, because I think you guys are doing most of the work.
Yes.
Yes. If you are new, welcome. Thanks for checking us out. Apparently, still about 50% of the people that watch this have not subscribed. So 50% of you out there that are watching this right now haven't clicked that button for whatever reason.
It's a button. Just click it.
I mean, I was going to say no big deal, but really it is a big deal. Just click the button. Right now, this is also up on our Spotify channel. So if you want to hear this whole conversation unedited, it is up there now. If you want to listen to Russ and I in the car and listen to us there on your way to work or to pick up the kids. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, come check us out on YouTube. We'll be putting up clips of this entire conversation throughout the next week or so. This week, we're going to be talking about a little bit about the state of physical media in general, how everything's going. Are we doing okay? Do we like it? Do we not like it anymore? There's been so many things that have been going on in this community lately that we want to share our love of the hobby as well. Miami Connection, 4K we're going to talk about. We are going to kind of give a little mea culpa to Bruce Willis.
I like that.
And Russ is going to talk about the Batman, which I'm surprised he decided to even go see.
I'm going to remove my comic book fatigue bias, and I'm going to be as objective as possible with this film.
Before we get started, just a few updates to cover, some updates on previous stories that we've talked about here. First off, Russ, you were spotted in the wild, were you not?
I was.
Yes.
Have we not recorded since
No. I think you have to give a shout out. Two of our loyal subscribers happened to see you at work and
they
surprised you
did.
Indeed.
That has never happened before to me. I was caught off guard. I felt like I came across like a tool.
Probably
But
awkward as shit.
A little bit. I didn't know what to say. Nah, but you two were both very sweet.
I'm sorry I wasn't there to meet you also. It sounds like you both were
Well, they
lovely.
did tell me they didn't give a fuck about you.
I know.
Great taste. Come visit me again.
I was going to say, any other local fans out
I
there?
just moved to this area and I don't know anyone, so
Come and be Russ's friend.
I'm begging for friends on this channel now, basically.
This is like a personal ad now. This channel's become Russ's personal ads. The one thing that we talked about last week was Godfather in 4K, and like I had mentioned, I hadn't received mine. Well, I have received it now. I have it. And I want to say for everybody out there who has been following along on this or, watched any of the original videos we put out when this release was announced, that I went and I got the deluxe version. And the sole reason that anyone can go back and look and see why I wanted this specifically was for the hard box for my shelf.
Yes.
The hard box for my shelf. Just like the old DVD set that had a nice hard box, everything was in there. It was nice. It fit perfectly. I didn't want the sort of, not chintzy, but just like kind of regular, slip over top a regular case, whatever it might be for this new release. I wanted the hardy, nice, hard-looking, beautiful box that's going to fit beautifully on my shelf.
What did you get?
I don't know if there was some specifications or anything that was put out there prior to purchasing it. Probably there was on Amazon if you dug deep enough, and I didn't really dig that deep. I just saw it and bought it. So to my surprise, when it showed up, I got this.
Wow.
Gigantic. It's like the size of a vinyl. Clamshell. I don't know what you would call this. This thing is massive. And I feel like an asshole. Like when I saw this show up in this gigantic box, I was just like dumbfounded. I was like, I wanted something nice for my shelf. I don't even know where I'm going to put this. I haven't opened it. I have no idea what's in here. I have a feeling when I open this, it's not going to be all the movies in a case. It's going to be in some embarrassing flip book that I'm going to have to go and retrieve this giant thing and pull these movies out whenever I want to go put them in. And that really bothers me. You can. I mean, it's of good quality. I mean, I can feel the weight to it. I partially blame myself because I should have maybe known, but when you look at screenshots, I don't feel like it's immediately apparent that the shit's that big.
But I will say, if you're going to do something like this, the Godfather films are something worthy of it.
Yeah.
The Godfather films are worthy to annoy you with crazy packaging.
It makes sense that this is what it is. The more I sat and stewed on it a little bit more, but I just feel like an idiot that now the whole reason I bought this is like just out the window.
Look at the spine. It doesn't even say anything
No.
on the spine. So even if you had this on display on your massive bookshelf, I guess you would put this on.
Wherever that's going to
I don't
go.
even know what it is.
Oh, that's great. That's beautiful.
So here, let's open it up. What I think I'm reading on the back is that these like art prints that come with it are ready to be framed. Like it's not some like Arrow, Zavvi, like little just throwaway insert type jobs. It's like, here are these beautiful pictures that we want you to frame because you love The Godfather.
Well, you did buy the deluxe edition.
I really thought I was getting something else. I know. I feel like an asshole. I mean, it's really nice.
I know. That's why I'm trying
Like,
to
feel that. Feel it. It feels good. Like, it's nice.
Wow. Yeah,
It's like,
that's
it's
very nice.
rich.
The texture, everything. That's very nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's nice and rich. Now let's open it up and let's see.
You know what's funny? I just picked up.
Oh,
Right off the bat.
right off the bat, the movies are in the box loose. All right, so we got a bonus disc and another bonus disc
That had to have
that
fallen out of the book.
I mean,
It did.
the fact
Look.
that it did.
Look at how where you
Oh,
put
let
your
me put
discs in. It's an entire page of one of these annoying like little flap slots that you slip it
You
in.
guys, I'm so annoyed.
Can we get this?
Oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed.
There it is. Man, I don't want to ruin your deluxe set. You take this out of my
Can
hands,
you hold the
Matt.
pictures for a second?
I will
Can
do
I
that.
just?
I don't know if you're
anyone
going to
else-
frame these. I don't want to get any
Who-
fingerprints on them.
Who else out there got one of these? Let us know immediately. Let me know your experience. I mean,
Dude,
I
wait. How many discs come in this set?
a lot. It's a
Immediately.
legit hardback book. But the problem is that when you get to the back of this book, it's where all the movies go.
If
It's
you're-
just the digital code for Answer the Call.
Every time you want to go watch these films, you're going to have to open this book, turn all the way to the back, and pull them out. You're going to destroy that book.
They should be two separate things. The book should be its own
Yes,
thing. This should be
yeah.
okay. So here, let me just hold this up. So the movies are in these back pockets, as you see, Russ. These back pockets of this really nice book. I mean, yeah, it's like
Coppola.
it's a really nice, well done. The pictures look great. The color's great. Like it's really nice and really well done. The front cover's like embossed a little bit. It's like the words are a little glossy. I mean, it's super well done. Now let me see. I can appreciate the tissue paper over top to keep
That tissue paper on top
Brando?
cost you an extra $7 on this set.
at least. Here's Brando. Looking nice here. Take a look at that, Russ. De
These
Niro.
are nice.
Al
These are like those things you get from a kiosk at the mall. These are very classy.
I'm honestly not mad at all at the things that have come with it. This, although you're right, Russ, this is like one of those things like where you might frame these and you might put these up.
Nobody's framing them.
They're nice and they look like they're well done. That book is really nice and well done. My main gripe is just how the actual movies are like an afterthought in this box set. It's
Just
like
miniaturize it. Give me the 5x7s of Vito, Michael, and young Vito.
in total, it's an interesting box set. It's very nice. It's expensive, obviously, for a reason, and it's pissing me off that those movies are like that. And I'm gonna have to probably put that behind us and just come over and visit with it whenever I want to put one of those movies on. But anyway, that's my Godfather collection, Russ. Which one are you picking up?
I'm definitely not getting that one.
I drive.
Second Sight Drive. We talked about this a little while ago. They are putting out their box set for Drive. They finally showed some of the details and the packaging and everything else. And it looks, again, like they are really upping the game for what packaging should look like for movies like this, I feel like. And I think it really fits the movie really well, everything that they've done with it here. If it's getting a new 4K master. So we looked at the German release and I was kind of complaining about that it looked a little yellow and you thought that looked really good. But this is getting a new 4K master, which is produced by the original post-production company, apparently, and then approved by the director. So this is the one to see. But it is Dolby Vision, it's HDR, Dolby Atmos sound, all that kind of stuff. There's a new commentary with the director, Nicholas Winding Refn.
Just roll with it.
A new interview with the editor.
Did they get the composer?
No, but
I want a commentary with him talking like that.
I mean,
I wrote this song for the intro and it fit the movie real well. Ryan Gosling did an excellent job in this scene.
Honestly, Russ, that's my only gripe with this box set. Because despite the fact that there's all that stuff that I just mentioned, including a new video essay and some 70-minute like conversation with the director, like all this cool supplemental stuff, the one thing that this is missing is the soundtrack, which I feel like would have been incredible.
It would have been, because like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Drive, but I like the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I listen to those songs.
The soundtrack came with the guest, and that's a cool soundtrack too. But this is like a soundtrack for it's got
This is a soundtrack that
hits.
is well, yeah. Not only that,
Hits, Russ. There's hits.
It's got hits. Not only that though, but it's so like intrinsically attached to the movie.
Yeah.
We're not going to hear those songs pop up in other movies.
No. Those songs are for this movie only. The box set itself, if you look at it, as soon as I saw it, I immediately like clicked every button to get to the pre-order. I was like, "Oh my god, this looks great!" It almost looks 3D, doesn't it? Doesn't that stuff look like it's popping off the page? It comes with a 240-page hardback book with essays, stills, and all this kind of stuff. The original novel, Drive, 7 art cards, and this premium box, which if it's anything like the guest, it's going to be incredible. I have no idea what's not to love about this, except for the fact that when I clicked all the buttons to get to the pre-order, I had it in my cart and I literally almost hit buy until I saw that it was going to run me close to $100. The box set itself was at the time, and it might have come down now, but at the time it was like $69.99, something 70 something maybe.
That's not bad.
American, and then 20 plus for shipping from the UK. So it was getting me closer. It was like 96 and change, I think, by the time all was said and done. I just pulled back. I couldn't do it all the way.
Well, fun fact, ever since The Godfather released, this box is actually about 2 feet tall by 3 feet wide. I just keep that in mind if you decide to pre-order.
I'm going to need to look at all box specs from now on every purchase I make, dude. Like, what an asshole. God damn it. I'm so pissed off. Second Sight Drive, if you have the means and this is something that you're interested in, definitely get it. I might, if it's still available, like the guest is still available. So this might sell out, maybe it won't.
This is a bigger movie than the guest.
I know, and you're right. And I think like what you're looking at here, it's a no-brainer probably just to get this. I'm going to miss on it, I suppose. But it's coming out May 30th. Check it out. Awesome. Another story that we covered, Out of the Blue.
Out of the fucking blue!
So Out of the Blue was coming out from Severin in the US, and they were getting this 2-disc treatment with like it was a Blu-ray, but it was coming from a 4K scan, and it was 15 hours of bonus footage and all this stuff based on a Kickstarter, and we covered that. It turns out from the time that we covered that till now, the Kickstarter campaign or whoever is mostly involved with this has decided to produce a 4K disc now and make it a 3-disc version. This is coming out at the end of like May or something. The one we already covered is already out.
Oh, no, I received it.
So now there's...
That's what I'm saying. I know where you're going with this. So, yeah. And they did not send any emails
They didn't.
out.
It was like last minute.
I read about it. They threw out something like, okay, yeah, you can upgrade. I'm like, wait, this is scheduled to arrive at my house tomorrow.
Yeah. It was
like, what am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, dude, it was completely like out of the blue.
It was out of the blue.
He's just gonna decide out of the fucking blue to rip us off?
I don't know if you had bought it or hadn't yet. I just saw that story. I was like, man, that's crazy because they really did just decide like, all right, we're just going to make this 4K instead.
And when companies do this, now I'm pissed off to watch it.
Can you just return it? Return to sender?
Probably I'd have to pay shipping
something.
and all that.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, why
Yeah,
don't you
sucks.
just get your shit together, figure out what you're doing in the beginning and put that out. There's no way in hell you guys put this out on a standard blue and had no inkling that, hey, this 4K is around the corner. There's talk of it. There's support of it. You knew, like, stop. Even if you would push back the standard a month or so, just do that.
Yep.
Like, come on. You typically see this more with Arrow.
Well, speaking of, and that's actually the next thing I wanted to mention because, again, it smells the exact same and it's shitty. Arrow has decided that they're going to be putting back out their limited edition releases of True Romance. Not only their regular release, but their Steelbook, the limited version, like literally every version that they had in the UK that we all salivated over and like killed ourselves over. The channel almost broke down. One of our fans had to send us a version of it so that we would keep on going. Like literally that drama for them to just say, you know what? Here you go. Like have it again. Maybe they never knew they were going to get those rights. Maybe they were fighting for it and they didn't want to say anything, but it still feels cheap to me.
And imagine all the Europeans we're robbing.
Yeah.
we're stealing all these. We're thinking it's just going to be over there. And then they do this. So I invite everybody living in Europe, please buy the shit out of this one, and we can just play games back and forth, I guess, with Zavi. Since they knew this was going to go immediately, why tell everyone? Like, let everybody sell this out quick, and then we'll put it out again. And it will sell out quick again in North America.
I know. What does that do for, not that I care about this at all, but I mean, you know, like the value of anything that's even called limited. I mean, it's like when things can just come out again, it's
well, they can hide behind the region.
Yeah, right. They can hide behind it, but it just sucks.
Well, even if they hide behind the region aspect of it, 4Ks are region free. So we can't even do that anymore. If it's standard blues, I kind of get it. Because not everybody has a universal player. You know? But with 4K, this is the same exact thing, probably just without the European rating code on it. But Mark, you are not getting it back.